Hello my friends, and welcome back to our blind let's play of Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and in the last episode I hit a wall, and I had to stop. And now that I'm a little more refreshed, I feel like I could possibly work through this again. So let's see if we can get further deeper into this mystery, shall we? Really quick before I want to start, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who supported this playthrough so far. This playthrough seems to have quite a lot of eyes on it. It's not unusual to see each video getting over 50 views, which is tremendous, and I can't thank you enough for that. As well as a bunch of likes. So if you're one of those who are following along and you're hitting that like button on the videos and you're commenting, or if you're just watching them all the way to the end, like I said, huge thank you. Really do appreciate that. But anyway, back to business, shall we? Let's... The power of the card. Kaiji knows some. I handed him all my tokens. Once you passed out during the fourth trade. Didn't have tokens, so he couldn't do the fourth trade. But not Kaiji, Kyutaro just says he gave him all his tokens, so he did have the tokens because he gave them all. Traded their cards, but wait, So says he was passed out during the fourth trade. So how could he be passed out and yet give him all the tokens? Or how could he be passed out and trade the cards? It's got to be one of these two, right? So versus his response, and either one of these two. Let's start with So. Hey, we finally got through it. See, told you, just a little bit of break does a lot to the soul. You gave him all your tokens, meow? Sure did. It seems like that landed way outside So's ballpark. Shut up. Running out of leeway, are we? I still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. After all, Kaiji, why were you able to know about Kyutaro being the Keymaster? See, that's what I was saying. How? Is it the only way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance? Huh? So you still don't know? Okie dokie. Let's resume the discussion. Were you able to extract a new statement from So? I just had to keep going. Okay, what's the new statement? Seen... Right, about clairvoyance. Gurg. Okay, so the new statement is about the only way of being doing that with the Sage. And he says he has the Sage card. So if we do a verse here with him, see, that's what I was trying to do in the last verse statement. But I guess I was one step ahead of myself. The power of that card, you don't mean. Yeah, the Sage is clairvoyance, of course, but it's impossible for him to be the Sage. The Sage could use clairvoyance even outside of the main game. That's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it. Bwahaha. Unraveled all the mysteries now. This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Kyutaro's Keymaster. Then I made the fourth trade to swap Kyutaro's Keymaster and my Sage. That's impossible because you want the Sage. And now, there isn't even a need to discuss this fifth trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier, you convinced I'm a commoner. Oh, the dots. Any other questions? Oh, the dots. No, there's something odd about Kaiji's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trade so far. Yes, 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 thank you, thank you. The card I had first was a commoner. Kaiji's was a Keymaster. And in the first trade, The Keymaster was sent to me and my commoner to Kaiji. Next, the second trade. The sacrifice went to Kyutaro and his commoner went to someone else. Next, the third trade. So initiated a trade that sent me the sacrifice, Kyutaro, and Kyutaro the Keymaster. And the fourth trade. The Keymaster went to Kaiji and the Sage to Kyutaro, which is impossible. That part's strange though, it's the Sage card. That's right, the Sage is out of place. Kaiji should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did Kaiji have the Sage at this time of the fourth trade? Because he didn't, he's lying. That must mean Kaiji's first card wasn't the Keymaster. No, that's not true, because he traded with us. And we got the Keymaster. So he's lying. No, that's not it. Because Kaiji was able to see that Kyutaro had the Keymaster. So it's true that he had the Sage? So if he had the Sage at the beginning, he could tell whoever was the Keymaster to give the card to Sarah to make it look like he traded with us. But in fact, he never traded with us to begin with. Oh, this... And I thought So was a manipulative type. This is... But the trades don't make sense like this. That must mean he's lying about having the Sage now. His first card wasn't the Keymaster. Kaiji's first card being the Keymaster, that was a lie. He was always the Sage all along. Kaiji had the Sage from the beginning. And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the Keymaster from the beginning too. Which is why in the first trade, he could make me and the person with the Keymaster trade. But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me this whole time? Well, I did vote for him, so... I'm definitely suspicious, but now I'm really suspicious. Are you really going to vote for So? Now. Something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Stop it. Aren't you a candidate? You won't have to get picked. I'm afraid too, but I just get a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really a commoner and that Kaiji is really the Keymaster? Now. Something's odd. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that I should trust Kaiji and not trust So, but for some strange reason, I just have serious doubts about Kaiji. You're exactly right. There are still mysteries remaining. And the fifth trade, why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem we can ignore. Yeah, meow. This fifth trade, we should talk about some. Well, that's true, because think about this logically. If you had the commoner card, why would you trade? Because here's why. If you had the Keymaster, that makes you safe if you can confirm that you had the Keymaster. But if you get a Sage card, the last person who had the Sage card died. If you get the Sacrifice card, well, then you just put yourself into a worse situation. So if you have a commoner card, there is no reason to ever trade. You're not one of the main people involved in the game. So you can just fade into the background. Doesn't make any sense. If by any chance we pick the Sacrifice, we're done for, you know? We shouldn't need any more discussion. Oh, shush. Kaiji? Digging up old conclusions. It's just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die. So, that's how it'll end. Oh, the dots. No. We can't do that, Kaiji. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Yeah, I agree with this. By the way, So's expression here it's amazing. I love the artwork in this game. I know I've said it before, but it is just tremendous. all the dots. All right. Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the 4 who are in the final vote. Okay. Progress. There's someone who moved Sage Sacrifice to the 5th trade. Gang. If Kaiji Shinogi is a Keymaster, the sacrifice should be So, Kana, or Now. Yes. So, Kana, Now. Is Alana really a commoner? Meow. Should we believe that? Woof. So right. So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice. In other words, Kana or Now, which one of them would have the sacrifice? I don't believe it. Kaiji and Kitaro are lying? Oof. Alright, let's go ahead and save here, shall we? Okay, first off, we'll just look for investigative things. Kana or Now, which one has sacrifice? So was convinced the whole time Sarah traded away. I don't believe it. Kaiji and Kitaro are lying. Is the policeman really Keymaster? Isn't there something strange here? Is Loan really a commoner? Kaiji is a Keymaster. The sacrifice should be So. Alright, let's look at this sword out here. Let's see here. Time-wise, I haven't been sharing the laptop. It was So who sent me Kutaro's sacrifice. That means So received 100 Kutaro's tokens and used 50 of them. It happened we were in Southland Stall Room looking for a Ranger's chip. Kaiji took custody of Kutaro's remaining tokens and used them to trade their cards. I don't know what the intent there was, but it ended up trapping So. So that's why they think it's So, Kana, or Now. Because we're assuming that Jin is a commoner. Leaving only these 3. We know we're a commoner. What was the 5th trade? The 5th trade was... My sacrifice was swapped with someone's commoner. This is the biggest mystery. Who traded for my sacrifice and to what benefit? I don't know, but I can only imagine they were aiming directly for my sacrifice. Kaiji confessed to being the Keymaster and Kitaro the Sage. Those two don't seem like they're lying. And So, caught by the trap, let slip that he was a commoner. It's just painful to think it's over anymore. Vote for So, and let's end this, Sarah. So they're trying to kill So. I guess that's what they're trying to do. They try to trap him so that he would be the one that would get votes. That's to say, So fell for Kaiji's trick. The location of the sacrifice, or any other card, he didn't know one lick about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me at all times to avoid just that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. So didn't have a chance to do any tomfoolery. He's a commoner. His tablet, huh? We have his tablet. Okay, let's come back to this in a minute. Dang it, dang it. So isn't seeming very persuasive at all. Is there any possibility that his Keymaster was sent somewhere else at some point? Kitaro's Sage Power could let him see that Kaiji's the Keymaster. Then is that possibility 0? What if it's all the loner lying, Wolf? Well, I mean, we know the loner, him not being able to refute anything is weird, meow. Could it be he's actually accomplices with Bucket Girl and putting on an act, meow? Sarah Chidone, Do you truly have no tokens? No chance you sent someone the sacrifice? Please believe me. In that case, it's someone left in the final vote. And one with a sufficient number of tokens at that. They did the deed. To conclude, it's So or Kana. I want to go back to this tablet thing now. I don't know if this is the right time to use it, but I gotta try. Gyutaro, you're saying you had your tablet on you at all times, yes? Yep. Take a look. It's right here. And when you woke up, where was it? Oh, on the table in last supper room. Oh, the dots. On the table? I call that being off you, meow. As I thought. That tablet Gyutaro now has a spare. This tablet I picked up. It was lying near you when you were passed out. What did you say? And if so... Oh, hold on. If so knocked Gyutaro out with the stun gun, that means he had a chance to access Gyutaro's tablet. What did you say? I would assume this is Gyutaro's original tablet. The question is, why was it lying on the floor? So took it. It's because So took the tablet from Gyutaro. What? But they're locked by fingerprints, Wolf. Sure, but while near him, he could bypass that by simply pressing the fainted Gyutaro's finger to it. And so we arrive at a dangerous truth. An outrageous truth. Also probably a dangerous truth. What do you mean by that? Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through our entire strategy. And is just playing the fool right now because he doesn't want people to know that he knows this. This is so... This game of chess is just absolutely ridiculous. And I mean ridiculous in the best possible way. Nankidai, you outdid yourself with this, in my opinion. It is really, really good. The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. That's when Gyutaro had the Sage, and I had the Keymaster. If he saw the tablet then, he could use Gyutaro's Sage power to also know I was a Keymaster. And then he could trade Gyutaro's... No wait, wasn't Gyutaro a Sage? So if we got the... Hold on, I need to go back to that in a minute, hold on. So, has So just been acting fooled? Oh, the dots. Shoot, you got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now, or maybe I'm telling the truth. So, not good. Now there's a possibility that So has the sacrifice. It's no good. We shouldn't vote for So Hiyori. Guess not. You can vote for Kana or Miss Now, whichever you like. Why, you? Oh, the dots. Why, you just keep throwing her under the bus. Ugh. Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for. Well, we know it's safe to vote for Gyutaro, right? We gotta find the one with the least chance of having the sacrifice. So Hiyori must be avoided at all costs. We don't know what he's thinking. But between Bakugou and Big Sis now, is there any real difference, Wolf? You need a certain amount of tokens to trade the sacrifice from Sarah in the 5th trade. Okay, so first off, we can't vote for Gyutaro because Gyutaro is not in the final 4. So even though we know he's a Sage, and he would be the safest person to vote for, he's also the one that we can't vote for. So who's in the final 4? It's Kaiji, Kana, Now, and So. Those are the final 4. We know that Kaiji is the Keymaster. We are 99% sure that Kaiji is a Keymaster. And the reason for that is because if So looked at his tablet, he knows he's a sage, which means he knows he's a Keymaster. So we have basically a second person verifying that Kaiji is most likely the Keymaster. So has tokens. Now, Kyutaro is not the sacrifice. We know that for sure because he's a sage. And if he is a sage, then we would have become the sage. We became a commoner. So the sacrifice has to either be So, Kana, or Now. Yes, I know that's what they've been saying all along. The question is, who? If he was a commoner all along, which we can assume he was because we have the other roles defined, right? If he's a commoner all along, it's possible he could have been the sacrifice. But that's a dangerous game to play. To take the sacrifice, that's a really dangerous game to play. Because in order to take the sacrifice, you can't use it as a shield like he's doing. He's using it as a shield. Hey, I'm the sacrifice, so vote for the other two. If you were the sacrifice, you wouldn't say something like that. You would try to get people to vote for you. So I'm thinking he's not the sacrifice. So he's actually probably the safest person to actually vote for here. This is like a double, triple, quadruple bluff. Certain amount of tokens. Gotta find with the least chance of having the sacrifice. But between Buck and Girl and Big Sis Now, is there any real difference? So you must be avoided at all costs. Alright, no one flashed when I clicked on him, so let's try to extract information. If you consider the token counts, you'll get your answer. We know Now was in the least amount because it was Now, no. Yeah, it was Now, Sarah. Oh, who was the third? Reiko. It was Now, Sarah, and Reiko in the top area, right? But I know the aim of the one who did the trade. What possibilities are there? All I can think of is tokens, meow. Bucket Girl had a lot, and Big Sis Now only had a little. Woof. What do we need to do now? Meow, meow. Tokens. So Hiyori must be avoided at all costs. But we don't know what he's thinking. We have to choose. We just have to choose Now. Between Now and Kana. What girl had a lot? Certain amount of tokens. So this one versus Kaiji. There we go. Like Jin says, Now hardly had any tokens. Surely she couldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Now. Especially since we know she bought a victim tape, right? So she would have even less tokens. Then is Now the one with the least likelihood? Oh wait, please! This isn't right. Big Sis Now. Least likelihood? Are you going to kill me with such vague reasoning? All the dots. Please, have another discussion. You're right. We can't end this discussion. You? What are you saying? I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Are you talking about Reiko? Because she was... Ooh. Now was in that room with Reiko for a long time. Miss Sarah, you know it too, don't you? A way for anyone to get tokens from Reiko's body. By stealing tokens from Reiko's body. I knew you could do it. Big Sis Now wouldn't do such a thing. Meow. But it's true. When I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And Now was closely inspecting the Room of Lies. Nah. It ain't just Now who could have done it. Could any of us have gotten those tokens? In other words, everyone has the potential to possess the sacrifice. Ha 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 ha. It all ends with a game of trust. Then the last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? As in, just before the main game started, Wolf? Ha ha ha. Hope you can find the sacrifice. Alright, progress. We have to determine, based on So, Kana, and Nao's actions at the time of the 5th trade. I was sitting on the stairs, thinking back on everything that happened. I was on the laptop in the winner's room the whole time. Will you believe that? Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absentmindedly. Did anybody see what the three were doing? I was moving rubble with Kaiji Shinogi. I didn't see what those three were up to. I was searching all by myself to see if there were any other exits. Meow. Okay. We know these two are honest. Let's check for a detective first. No flash. No flash. Nothing. Okay, no flash. Alright, let's extract. Your friendly neighborhood policeman was shoveling aside rubble. I don't know a thing. That's actually true. Same with Alice, right? I rested for not a second while moving that debris. Or debris. All I can prove is Kaiji Shinogi's alibi. Yeah, I believe these two, because I did see them moving rubble. Kana, why aren't you speaking? Are you hiding something, Kana? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one I didn't see around then. Really, where were you? I was looking for something I dropped. Something she dropped? Here's the problem. This goes back to the original question. Why would someone with a commoner card trade at all? I mean, the chance you get the sacrifice are probably low, granted, but why would you trade at all? It doesn't make any sense. Unless you were worried about someone and you knew you had a commoner and you wanted to make sure that person survived. Did anybody see what the three were doing? If only I had passed out. There was also a ring-up box in front of me. Ha ha ha, what do you think, Miss Sarah? I can't take So's claims seriously, but there was a ring-up box there. The hope of escape had vanished. I couldn't even stand up. Everything I'm saying is true. Sarah, please save me. I didn't see those three. Meow. Sorry, Wolf. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while searching? Meow. Yeah. There was a smartphone on the stairs. Wolf. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape. Meow. Alright, so what do you do here? Kana was looking for something she dropped. Smartphone on the stairs. Was Kana looking for a smartphone? Kana, was it a smartphone you lost? How did you know? Sure enough, but why? That one. I bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. I forgot about that. Live, Kana, even on your own. Don't cry, I'm sorry we couldn't go together. I love you, Kana. Jin, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was way down the stairs. Meow. All the dots. Sigh, sheesh. She must have dropped it while we all climbed the stairs, surely. I see, that's not it. Are you protecting Kana? That's not it. Oh, the dots. Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. All the dots. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. Oh, the dots. Why did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this, Kana? Because... Big Sis Sarah, there's a message on this phone. Meow. Right, that's what Kana's sister... Wait, what? Huh, it's a different message. Thank you. I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister. Because that's how Kana can atone. No! Oh, back to what I just said a few minutes ago. The only reason you would trade away your commoner is if you wanted to make sure someone could live. No! No! This. Please get that back. No! Hold on. Did you write this, Kana? But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this message is... No way. Her sister in heaven. No, it's... Oh, no. Why did you do this? Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Your sister here? Is me? All the dots. Oh no. Yes. I know it's strange. But Kana, to Kana, you're... No. And so you want to save Sarah that much? Yes. Hey, Kana. Was it you who traded away Sarah's sacrifice? To avoid us using the ring-up box in the winter room, you returned to the 3rd floor to trade. Hey now, you're talking like Kana's. Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sarah? That's so... It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana. What worthless reasoning. That's still all a load of... No, it's all correct. Yeah. You idiot! Don't say anything! Kana did the 5th trade. She won't hide the truth anymore. Kana! No! Kana did it. She really did it to protect me. She took the sacrifice for herself. This is just the worst outcome. Such foolishness. So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why he was trying to change the roll of the card. He was trying to make it so that he could protect Kana. Oh, the dots. That's why you were trying to move the votes toward Kana. Shut up. Since there was no other way for Kana to survive. And that's also why he was doing that. Oh, I understand. He wasn't being mean to Kana. He wasn't trying to throw her under the bus. He was trying to... Oh, God. Oh, man. This is so horrible. Please, wait. Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? Oh, the questionable dots. Progress. With the 5th trade, Kana switched her card and Sarah's card. Oh man, this is so horrible. Once she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the phone. Seeing her sister's words calmed her heart. And she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying her sister, the others, Sarah. All the dots. She just had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sarah. Kana doesn't get the complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave who what. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sarah is so kind. She couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone. Kana. Yeah, that's true. That probably would have been my choice if I had a choice. Oh, the dots. Kana. Kana. She didn't want to let Sarah die. And also, she didn't want to make So a murderer. Oh, the dots. That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana. But the card she received was a what? What? Huh? So that means there must have been two trades like simultaneously apart from each other. What? What is going on here? It was a commoner. Oh, the what the heck dots? What? What's going on here, Kana? Kana doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded cards with Sarah, but it wasn't the sacrifice. Unthinkable. What is Kana saying? It's all true. Please believe me. At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement. What is going on here? I can't believe Bakako Wolf. She's lying to try and confuse us. Meow. Well, maybe Kana just messed up who she was trading with or something. Some unique situation that caused the role to just disappear. Is that possible, I wonder? It was machine error. Maybe the tablet broke and the trade went wrong. Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the world cards themselves. I'm wondering that too. The dots. I don't know what to believe. I can't see through to the truth in their hearts right now. So we might just have to find the objective truth. The truth. Save. Okay, no blinks. Alright, extract. Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the vault data or something. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad. We do know that at the beginning they did talk about how there could be interference or error by the floor masters, right? I do know how those ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying names into the receiver, there should be no mistake. There could be mistakes. And yet my sacrifice definitely moved. Oh, wait, that's her, sorry. And yet my sacrifice definitely moved. Ugh. If it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the Fluid Master purposely changed the destination. Something like that. Gashu changed the trade? Come to think, wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game? All the dots. So is hardly saying anything. I can't read his thoughts. This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the winner's room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone who could cause an irregularity. She's been betraying us over and over. Meow. She's even less trustworthy than the Loner Wolf. Don't trust Bucket Girl, big sis Sarah. It was machine error. Maybe the tablet broke and the trade went wrong. This is the truth. The truth can be very simple. I saw two things here. That one And that one. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. An irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floor Master Gashu. Eh? Excuse me? Remember what Miley said before the main game. Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all this far. All the dots. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression? If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation. So Uncle Crabstash manipulate the movement of the cards, meow? But for the Floor Master, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, there was some sort of merit, and that's why Gashu pushed us through the argument. I see. If his goal could be made clear, maybe we'd know. Who he moved the sacrifice to, that is. Quite the Alphamach Infinite. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this? Gashu. If you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floor Master's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. Oh, the dots. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. You just know everything, don't you? As to be expected from Miss Sarah Chidon. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code. Whoa, you for real? He said it. With 24 hours, we could even reattempt our escape. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility respawned. This theory wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. Oh, the dots. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the role cards, so if we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's all combine forces to win an extension. Oh, the dots. Kana. Yes? You really don't have the sacrifice. Oh, the dots. It's okay. Kana doesn't really have the sacrifice. I see. I didn't access the role cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. Alright, let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgressions. Just what I want to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Progress. Oh boy. Whoa. Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the trade. Perhaps he sent the sacrifice to someone he wanted to kill. Or else, you think there was somebody Gashu didn't want to die? Is there an answer in the clues we have left? There's a fundamental issue. Maybe this sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. Maybe it just disappeared? I'm gonna save. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.